the first step is finding a key level. And one of the easiest way to do that is to look for a level where price has clearly rejected before. So, whenever you see the price move towards a level and then move away from it significantly like this, that's a valid key level. So we can mark it using a rectangle. In this example, it's called a resistance because the rejection is on top. Same thing with the opposite. Whenever we see price move down towards a level and then moved away from it significantly, that's called a support because the rejection is on the bottom. So, once a key level is identified, the next step is to wait for price to revisit that same key level. Like this. Now, since price has bounced off this level in the past, there's a good chance that it might bounce again due to the buying pressure on this support zone, which means we can potentially look for a buy setup here. But of course, we can't just enter immediately because there's always a chance that the support level doesn't hold and price might break through it instead. So, how do we know if price is likely going to break or bounce? This is where the Heikin Ashi comes into play. Once we've found our potential trade setup, we move to step 3, which is using the Heikin Ashi for confirmation. So let's apply it side by side with the regular chart. Now, the key here is to watch how the Heikin Ashi candles react when price is at this support level. Here, the candles are still colored red with large bodies and no upper wick, which means the downtrend is still strong, so it's better to avoid buying. However, after a few more candles formed, we can now see that the body starts to shrink in size, while upper wicks begin to appear. This shows that the downwards momentum is getting weaker. After that, the candles started turning green, and we can see one without a lower wick. This further confirms that the momentum has shifted from a downtrend into an uptrend. Now, remember what I said earlier in the video. It's better to enter a trade when the Heikin Ashi candle's body is still small, because it shows that the trend is still early. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. So now, we have the Heikin Ashi confirming a potential trend change while the price is at support, which means we can now move on to the final step, which is the entry. For our entry, we can place a buy position at the current price, set our stop loss at slightly below the support level, and set our take profit at 2 times the size of the stop loss. And as you can see, price moved up and hits the take profit target.